loans gone. That's right, my people. Student loans gone. So check it. Get at the United States Private Enterprise Free State. If you want your student loans gone, 5377. Student loans gone. If you want your student loan gone, get at the United States Private Enterprise Free State, 407 300 5377. So, what we are going to discuss today, my people that are in on the check on, this is an announcement by the United States Private Enterprise Free State. We do have a private bankers class, 407 300 5377. Get at the United States Private Enterprise Free State and enroll yourself into that private bankers class. We have a secured party class, we have a postmaster class, and we have a judge class, and we have a private bankers class. Get on that pipeline, enroll yourself into the class. It's 7 days of the week. Each class is a 2-hour class. Dial 407 300 5377. So check it. Student loans gone. My people, there are so many people out there right now that are bogged down with student loans. I mean, and they're saying this and they're saying that, and a lot of people been trying to get rid of that, So somebody was telling me their story, and they was like, they got brought in the game by a student loan because they was trying to get rid of a student loan. So basically, here at the United States Enterprise Free State, we are assisting all of those who need to student loan be gone. But if you have that student loan and you know how to leverage it, it is an installment loan, and there is an available balance there that you can use. So what you have to do is, you would have to go and access the whole installment account and see, all the numbers in there and what's the credit line, yada, 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 and how much can be used right now. So, some student loans are definitely student loans. Really, if you go into your services, it is a mortgage. Okay, student loans are mortgages. You can buy a tiny house right now for $15,000, maybe $20,000, and it comes fully equipped. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a student loan is. It's a mortgage, and it's an installment loan. But you would never know it was a mortgage or an installment loan. They just tell you it's a student loan, because on their other side of the book, they've been using your student loans to do funding a lot of other things other than you. Okay, so every time you take out that loan, it's also being taken out on another side of a book ledger times 200. Now, if you could times the 200 of every time you take out that student loan, you'd be rich too, constantly. And you probably would know how to manage the money better than they are, creating weapons of mass destruction against you. So, that student loan is a leveraging instrument, and it's an asset. If you can't get rid of it, then you're going to have to use it to your benefit. And the only way that you can use a student loan to your benefit, 407 300 5377. Get at the United States Private Enterprise Free State, and we can most definitely put you on that path. And the consultation is a $75 fee. Okay. Basically, that's a $75 fee for a 1-hour consultation. We could talk about your student loans, or we can give you the right path to go on that with them student loans. If you're trying to get your driver's license, we have the driver's licenses, passport, well, not the passports yet, but we do have the birth certificates and all of that. What else you need? The United States Private Enterprise Free State, we do supply it. And we do take in forms of payment. Um, you know, each 1 gram bar is basically $100. So, anything that's $100 and less, we take that 1 gram of gold, or we will take, 5 silver, 1 ounce silver coins or bars. We also accept Cash App, Pen Pal, Pen Pal, PayPal. We also accept what's that other Zelle. We accept check, credit card, money orders. So those are the forms of payment that we accept here at the United States Private Enterprise Free State. And basically, it's a lot going on with an installment loan. So, sometimes you may want to study installment loan because, if you signed off for the student loan, then, you would be the consumer on that student loan. So, it's like every year you taking out a student loan, so you should be able to take, and they always try to cap you when you're trying to go and trying to get more as a student to like pay up your rent for the whole year, where you can just sit there and study this shit and knock out A's in all your classes. So basically, student loans should cover when they're dispersing the student loans out to students. They should be giving them to cover their whole years of rent and and shelter and clothing, shelter, clothing, and food in that whole student loan for that 1 year. Each year, that's how it should be dispersed out. So if somebody's rent for the whole year is 15,000, then 15,000 needs to go on the housing, and then their shelter and their food. So basically, that's how it should be. And anything over 21,000 given out on a student loan for the whole year. I'm talking about on a student loan for the whole year. You would disperse that out at one time. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here at the United States Private Enterprise Free State, territory, and land. So basically, that's how it's really supposed to be dispersed out. But when they hijacked the system, they started to disperse it out like 2,000, 3,000, where they was taking your actual shelter money. You didn't ever know that shit, but now you know it. They were supposed to disperse out to you way more than they was giving you. So if your schooling, you pay for your schooling was what? About 7,000-8,000 for that just one semester. That one semester, if that was 8,000, you're missing a whole lot of other money. And that's, you have to have, sometimes if you're really trying to get rid of the student loan debt, you have to have leverage over them. You have to have something that they know they're going to be investigated for and can be found guilty at any level that the investigation department digs back in on. CID, criminal investigation. So, for them to hold all those amounts of money, and then they're giving you these programs that you can pay back this on yada within their student loan in their student loan world. That's what they do. So basically, people are going to really have to understand that you need to really go in your servicer, read all of that shit that's going on in that loan servicer. It's a whole lot of shit there that, and even in their 10Ks and the 8Ks, it's a lot of shit there too. But you're not gonna if you really want to use that account as an installment account, you're gonna need to get certain, some numbers on it, and you can give the state up right now here. Call 407-300-5377 because we know that entire process on how to even use that installment loan if you want to even use it. Certain things that you got to do and the certain accounts you got to have to even use it. So, that shit is a game. And when you start getting in that type of game, you're gonna have to you got to know what you're doing, because anybody that's been trying to use other accounts and they see they're getting a kickback is because it's a lot of shit going on that a lot of people really haven't done. And basically, if you're not doing it, and it's steps, no gurus are going to tell you no shit like this. It's only the people that really tell you shit like this are the ones like you're hearing right now. So, it is a fee. I'm not going to be sitting up on the phone with anybody giving information for free. So that's just not how it works. And you wouldn't do the same thing for anybody either. If you had the fucking information, you wouldn't be doing it either. So, the bottom line is that student loans gone. When your student loan gets gone, that shit is a celebration, and you should celebrate because that you worked real hard. You spent money upon money, paperwork upon paperwork, days and nights of no fucking sleep because you had to figure out an operation plan that would get a student loan gone. So kudos to all my peoples that really got on the pipe and on the case and got their student loans gone on their own merit, and just not giving up the fight on it, because on that you can't really give up the fight because they just going to wear you down, and it may take 2 years, sometimes 3, but you have to stay in the game and you have to keep fighting, because it's all based on your pocket. It's based on how much money are you going to have to pull out of your pocket to win a case. And I tell anybody, you better fucking stay working at wherever the fuck you working, because you can't leave a job and think that your paperwork is gonna carry you. Paperwork costs money. Paperwork is can break your fucking arm if you carry paperwork every fucking day with you trying to figure out a case. So shit. So basically, it will be smooth sailing, that whatever brought anybody into this lifestyle, of being free and self-government, then, I don't know if that was a wake-up call for us or whoever or whatever the frequency was that you tuned into and told you something that was not right, and you really stuck to it, didn't give up, you had guts, you followed through. Yeah, there was days that you wanted to quit, but you turned somebody on and boom, your confidence came back and you was back in the game. So we all are batteries to each other. True that. The bottom line is that you have to be a winner in this game. You have to win. Fuck it. You have to win all your cases. If in the beginning you lost a lot, that's going to happen. But after that, once it all starts to click on and you are fully in the frequency and the tune of what the fuck is really going down, then you should be winning every case after that, because you're going to know what paperwork you need to always do. You're going to know what paperwork you have to always file. You're going to know what paperwork that you always have to attach. So basically, once you know what you're going to always have to do, that is a fucking ritual, straight up, on how to win a case. So, it's, we all know it's research, study, and, execute. Script and then execute the shit. We know that. But the bottom line is that, do you have the integrity? And it's not even about honor, because they have no honor in the game. There's no honor in the game. And there's no motherfucking trust either in the game. So when you understand that, and you can see it when you open up your student loan account and you really, really study the student loan account in your service provider website. You have to study it. They're probably going to start removing shit, but you really have to study it. And then when you go study your fucking credit report, just on the student loan itself, you study the whole credit report of just the student loan account, you're going to see some shit and you're going to be like, wait a minute. That's what you're probably going to say. You're going to back up, look at that shit, then go back and look at your student loan servicer account. You're going to start putting that shit together. And when you start putting that shit together, probably all the paperwork that you've been putting in, but the bottom line is that you have to take other certain steps that's going to make them discharge it, because it's certain things that you're going to have to do, because if you don't, upon all the stuff that you may have put in on the record, meaning on the record, uploading it into their site, that's putting it on the record. And then there's some other shit that has to go on the record. So basically, you have to get at the United States Private Enterprise Free State, because we got that student loan gone. Okay, we got it. And once you got it, shit. See, Nebraska. I'm sitting on a motherfucking phone right now on a live, and right there. They got Nebraska license plates. That's some ill ass shit. It's like real crazy, because the servicer that I'm talking about is from Nebraska. But that's just some out of place shit in the universe right now, lost in space somewhere in New York. Okay. But anyway, my people, I'm really trying to tell you that you really have to call up this service, because we are giving it to you straight, no motherfucking chaser. Okay? We do not fucking play. Straight, no chaser. You see? So you see, I'm not lying. You see that shit says Nebraska. This shit says Nebraska. Okay? Nebraska. You see that shit? Nebraska. Okay. Fucking Nebraska. And I'm talking about a student loan servicer that comes out of Nebraska. It's just a lot of shit with these student loans. You got to know a lot of things on even how to get them. I'm telling you, you got to, because once you get the real head honcho, and you get them, they're going to go back over in the records to see how they can really discharge and settle the debt for free. Because you already know the demand, you've been putting in money on it, even you even put a B on it, shit like that. So it's certain things that you're gonna have to do, and these certain tools that you need, student loan gone. You know what I'm saying? Student loan be gone. Student loan gone. Straight up. We have the tools that you need to get the student loan gone. Forever. Once them niggas tell you, oh, we discharging that debt right now, then you know it's on and it's popping. And they tell you how many days it's going to take for it to just be removed from your credit report. It's on and it's popping. You know, nobody can take that away from you. It's already been in the universe. It's already there because you put it on record. You know what I'm saying? And everything goes on record through stages and through different offices and through different channels. And you have to have those different channels and offices within your own jurisdiction. So you can't do this yet. You're going to have to use their tools in their jurisdiction, but to have a jurisdiction that, you know, is already fighting for you, and the tools also have been issued by your jurisdiction, that everything is already on file, you know, because you could file something and they could say they can reject it. They can keep rejecting it. They can be rejected 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It could constantly be rejected. But then if you see what, you know, they're just building you up to get more evidence against. So you keep building more evidence, you keep resubmitting your paperwork to get a discharge settlement of the debt that basically, you know, maybe go by, a year and a half go by, 2 years go by, something just suddenly just happens where it changes, boom. That's why this year in this figure 8, you have to be letting go and getting rid of anything that does not vibrate with your frequency. It has to be removed. So the debt that you have been carrying for a long time, if you haven't taken the proper steps and done what you was supposed to have done, you know, meaning with your jurisdiction, your nationality, and your status, it's hard sometimes to get shit, you know, discharged and settled, because certain things have to be on file and sent into certain places. Because, you know, from what I was seeing and from another person, you know, shit didn't start changing for them until they started putting shit on the record. And basically when it's on the record, you know, all they have to do is pull it up. Well, if it's really on public record, it would have this filing number. That's basically the bottom line. You know, you can sign yourself into a federal registry. You can sign yourself into public records, and you can do every other thing. But yes, it's in their system too, but it needs to be in their system as you are the controller. But then other of the controller, you know, regarding the student loan gone, you know, they can deny everything that you're saying when you start trying to take the route to discharge it and settle it. They can deny you over and over and over. It's the same thing they were saying in the Bible. Somebody got denied, yada, 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 many times. But that's what they're doing right now. Every time you go in and you still haven't gotten that student loan gone, then you know, it's kind of rubbing off on your on you. Damn, you know, you're saying to yourself, well, damn, why is this shit? And then you go searching around for this, searching around for that, and all these niggas is telling you some shit that don't even work. Half of it, none of it works, and you keep trying and trying it. You know, but there's certain things that do work, but you can keep trying and trying. They'll keep denying it, because you have no leverage over them. You have nothing to blackmail them with. That's the bottom line. That's how deep and slimy this shit is. You're gonna have to blackmail these niggas. So you're gonna have to fall back in your own game, and you're gonna have to start going into the records and seeing how these niggas is just fucking you over through your account. And it's done where you can't even see it. You know what I'm saying? One day you could be locked out of the account because that was the day that they were switching over the fucking records online at the main site. You know, these niggas, they don't fucking be joking. They, you know, when they say that it's gonna be a maintenance on the site, that means they updating, they money laundering, they sending money through the system. And you know, student loans are a great way to send money through the system, straight up. So that's what they do. Now, can you stop it? I doubt it. Nobody can stop that, and I don't think nobody even wants to stop it. But you're gonna fucking you're gonna let go of that debt that is not related to, you know, it doesn't even matter if your ass went to school. Them motherfuckers was lying from day one. Because in all actuality, the student loan, they should have given you the whole student loan and direct deposited it into your bank account, and then you pay for your schooling. But being that you're labeled incompetent, and you are being labeled incompetent by another incompetent, because they're spending your money that you probably wouldn't probably spend to save it to go through the whole schooling. But then you got some people that will do it. So basically the student loan is really generated for your housing and your you know, your eating. Clothes you may have to buy your goddamn self. You know, so that's basically what it is. So they gather that mortgage installment loan, and it's on their record, not your record. It's in a third party account. The servicer is the third party that stops you from getting the whole loan that is supposed to have been issued out to you through the third party. And the third party now is only giving you, maybe they cover your semester for that 1 year. They cover that semester for 1 year. So when they cover the semester, that semester may be $3,000 something. The next semester is maybe could be $4,000 or $5,000. So the first 2 semesters they're gonna take out, but you have to put in, if you're gonna buy books, yada, and whatever's left yours. So you've been cheated. If the loan said that you were approved for your student loan and it was for you get the whole loan. So if you're going to school for the first 4 years, they give you $50,000. Sometimes you can go a little bit over 50 G's. They're supposed to give you the whole 50 G's. The student loan servicer takes the whole 50 G's, and then they disperse out. It's the same thing. The student loan servicer also has a bank. They disperse it out to the bank. The bank is paying for it. Then it comes back to the student loan servicer. Whatever's left there, if you have asked for it, they'll dispense it out to you. Other than that, they would keep that shit for themselves. So if it's a $50,000 loan, they take the whole $50,000 and they'll give you installments of it, because that's what installment loan is. They're giving you installments of the loan for that whole semester, for that whole student loan year. So, you know, people really got to wake up. If you want to get down and want to know this, 407-300-5377. That's how we roll out here. United States Private Enterprise Free State. Student loan gone. That's what's up. Peace and blessings to all my people moving on their student loans, doing their due diligence. But if you still got it and you really want to get rid of it, call us up 407-300-5377. We can assist you with that 100%. That student loan will be gone.